the agency. I've been offered another job.
Everybody here having a righteous time or what?
The whole thing was a scam?
Whoever's pulling it off has got Murray.
I'm planning to sell you to the Soviet Union.
This is the most difficult decision I've ever had to make in my life.
You sure that's the one, Captain?
Yeah.
Okay, Captain, Murray's the one.
What have you done? Where are they taking?
They're gonna rendezvous with the Russian subs!
Do something. All right, hold on.
What do you think now?
Same as before. It'll never work.
Of course it'll work.
We'll see.
If I'm not mistaken, you people have dropped the ball when left to your own devices. Isn't that right, Tanya?
A lot of people have tried to hire Buzinski before you, Litvak. They all failed. Now what, besides your overbearing ego, makes you think you'll succeed?
Because I know exactly what buttons to push. That's why you people are paying me so incredibly well. Stick with me, Tanya. You might learn something.
Touch me once more, and you too might learn something, John.
What is the deal with this guy? Why can't he just hold his breath and cure the hiccups like the rest of the world does? Why does he have to... Any time now, Murray!
I just wish you'd tell us what's bothering you.
Look, I tried to find out. I asked him the other night. I mean, after 3 nights with no sleep, I went up to him and I said, Murray, buddy, anything you want to talk about with your close personal friend, Nick, anything at all? And he said, no, Nick, everything's fine. Everything's fine, really. It's just fine. That's what he said. I don't know what the deal is with him. I'm gonna kill him.
Wait, Nick, come on, you can't do that. Come on. He says everything's fine, but obviously something is really bothering him, you know? He hasn't had hiccups this bad since the Army tried to put him in prison. Let's just talk to him, okay? We'll just talk to him.
All right, okay, we'll talk.
Then we can kill him. Hey, Murray.
Oh, hi, guys.
Murray, Nick and I were thinking that maybe this is a good time for us to have a little talk.
Now? Well, will you look at the time? It's getting awfully late, isn't it? I guess we've all better get back to bed because it's so late.
Murray, it's all right. Couldn't sleep anyway.
Listen to me, Murray, okay? Now, look. We're your friends. We know you got a problem. Isn't there something we can do to help you with whatever's bothering you?
Murray, look, enough already, okay? Cody and I can't keep our eyes open during the day because you're up here at night stomping around with the hiccups going... See, you're driving me crazy, all right? What's the deal? What's going on?
Listen, I'm sorry that I've been so inconsiderate. It's just... Well, I've had a difficult decision to make.
Well, isn't there something we can do, Murray? I mean, we're pretty good at sorting out problems.
No, Cody, this one I've had to work out on my own.
Murray.
I've been offered another job. It's in the Silicon Valley, at a town called Sunview. I'm leaving the agency.
Oh, get serious.
You leaving the agency?
What do you mean?
Look, I know this came as a surprise to you. It comes as a big surprise to me, too, guys, but this is the career opportunity of a lifetime.
Aren't you happy here, Murray?
Of course I'm happy here. I mean, I didn't go out looking for a job, if that's what you mean. When Stivers called, it was completely out of the blue.
Bradley Stivers, your old college professor?
Cody, Bradley Stivers was more than a professor to me. He was my mentor. He's taught me everything I know about computers. And now he's leaving MIT for this neat new job at a place called Technotrend. They're a firm that specializes in robotics. And they've asked me, to head their entire artificial intelligence division.
Murray, try another glass of water.
Look, I can't drink another glass. I'm gonna float away.
Murray, I know this new job is a real big career opportunity for you. I know that. But are you sure about it? I mean, you already left a corporate job once already. You remember that, don't you?
Yeah, I remember that. But this time it's different, guys. Don't you see? Don't you understand? I mean, artificial intelligence is well, it's the most exciting new frontier since the space program. I mean, can't you see it? That to make a computer think like a human being, why? It's enough to give you goosebumps. I was hoping that you guys would be happy for me.
Oh, come on, Murray. Of course we're happy for you. Don't say that.
I'm very happy for you, Murray.
Oh, it's great. It's,
Listen to me. Listen, Murray. We can see that this is very important for you. And to be honest, we got to admit that it's going to be hard to lose you. Also, frankly, I'm worried about the survival of the agency without you.
It's not like I'm on the other side of the world or something. If you ever need me, just pick up the phone. I'll be there for you. You know that, don't you?
Oh, yeah, we know that.
I want you guys to know that this is the most difficult decision I've ever had to make in my life.
All right. Everybody here having a righteous time or what? Okay. What we got here is a whole lot of stuff for the boss. So what do you say? We bring down the man of the hour, Mr. Brzezinski. Boss, come on down. Okay, boss, here. The first one is for me. Now, I wanted to give you something to go along with your new job.
Thank you, Dooley.
Hope you like it.
Oh, look at this. They're miniature little computer salt and pepper shakers. Aren't they cute?
Well, Alan, wonder how I got so lucky. One down, two to go.
And the second one here is from Lieutenant Quinlan.
Oh, Lieutenant, you remembered me like that? Oh, that's really nice. Gosh, for old time's sake. Let's see what it is here. Oh, it's a T-shirt. I really love T-shirts. Let's see what it says.
Well, Nick, I hope there's no hard feelings about my recruiting Murray for Technotrend.
No, not at all, Doc. Tell you, 6 months in a lab coat and you'll be ready for a high-speed car chase.
Oh, sure.
No, you laugh. I'll tell you something. Underneath that Clark Kent exterior is a...
Clark Kent interior?
Well, you just take good care of him, all right?
Don't worry about Murray, Nick. I'm also very fond of him too. However, I'm not very fond of the pollens you have here in California. My allergies are killing me.
I guess it's up to me and Nick now, huh? Murray, we didn't really know what to get you, so...
Well, what he's trying to say, Murray, is we couldn't come up with a present, so we didn't get you anything at all, okay?
Thank you, Nick.
They're such cards, huh? You guys are cards.
So anyway, Murray, we got you 2 presents.
Now, we'll let you figure out which one is which.
2 presents?
Well, yeah.
Oh, come on. You didn't have to.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Oh, look! Wow, it's a little Mimi! Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a radio Mimi. It's a one-of-a-kind. It's great.
It's a radio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, yeah, there you go.
Oh, wow, that is really boss. Oh, thank you, Nick.
all right.
Thank you. I'll bet you thought of that, right, Cody?
Yeah, right. The next one, Murray, is so that you remember all our cases together.
Look at this. Will you look at this? Hey, looks like I'm going to have to practice, right, Lieutenant? Listen, everybody, I really think that all the presents here, they're really neat, and I thank you. I really do. And now, because Nick and Cody are 2 of the best friends a guy could have, and 2 of the best partners a guy could have, I'd like to leave you something to remember me by. Robots on. Guys, I'd like you to have the robots.
Oh, no, Murray. You can't. Here,
No, listen. I know how fond you've grown of them, so.
Thanks, Murray. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks. Yeah. And all of you, my friends, I want you all to know that I'll never forget this moment. As I walk down the road of life, I want you to know that I will cherish the time spent with you fellow King Harborites. Anytime I see the ocean, I'll be reminded of the warm, salt air days that I spent with you. I'll think of the times we've had strolling along King Harbor, laughing, talking, just with you, my friends, living, laughing, joking, loving together. Memories forever, they will be to me. Because of you, my life is...
Cody, you want to hand me the hammer, man?
Wait a minute, I think I took my thumb off.
Well, just pass me the hammer, man. You're not using it.
Oh, I'm all right, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Good, will you just pass me the hammer? I'll send you a get well card later, right?
I said, wait a minute, all right?
Great. You want the hammer? Okay, you can crate this stuff yourself, man, all right?
Get it. We said we'd pack up Murray's stuff together. We're damn well
Well,
gonna
let's just do it then, okay? Now, let me take a look at that thumb.
It's all right. I'm gonna live. Sorry about that.
You know you can lose a thumb that way. Man, you miss Murray as much as I do.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it seems almost sacrilegious to take his room apart like this.
Yeah, I know. We sure spent a lot of time in here with him, didn't we?
You know, all the time, all the cases, did you? I still don't know what all this stuff is.
In all the years we've known him, he never did give up in trying to make us learn about computers.
Destroyed a military research facility, put his foot through a computer console, and he assaulted a superior officer. Broke the colonel's nose in his own hand doing it.
You're kidding. Well, any idea what set him off?
Had something to do with them not seeing eye to eye over the captain's invention.
Sergeant Stone, are you sure about this? This captain went and nailed a full colonel because of a difference in opinion?
Word is it took 4 men to hold him down.
Oh, no.
What? I'll tell you, there's more.
This captain's named Basinski, and Basinski.
Yeah?
Wasn't there Basinski that played for the Steelers a few years back?
Oh, yeah, the guy who bit off somebody's ear in a fight after the playoffs. They call him Killer Brzezinski. You don't think that?
And they sent the 2 of us to take him through 3 states. Great. That probably weighs 285.
Killer Brzezinski?
Captain, you think we can do something for these hiccups, maybe? Like, some water, some hot tea, possibly?
No, thank you, Lieutenant. It's just I'm under so much stress. You see, what happens is my diaphragm gets spasms because of the oxygen intake being cut off.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's very fascinating.
Captain, I'm sure that they'll go over soon.
Yeah, well, you know, most people don't think that hiccups are serious. But I've known people who have died from the hiccups.
Do you hear that? People have died from hiccups.
You know, I remember once reading about a guy in Venezuela, or was it Vermont? Anyway, he had a case of the hiccups for 6 years straight. 6 years. Can you imagine anything more terrible than the hiccup? Anyway, he died. He finally hiccuped himself to death. Can you imagine that, to hiccup yourself to death?
Well, maybe they just put him out of his misery, sir.
Captain, are you sure you're the same Brzezinski who hit a colonel?
Yeah, I know. That was pretty dumb, wasn't it? Well, Colonel Litvak was my superior officer, you see. He was also my supervisor in computer research. And he was stealing my peaceful applications, and sending them over to this aggression group in the War College.
Yeah? And?
And? What do you mean, and? I mean, criminy, Lieutenant. That's immoral. Can you imagine the nerve? It's just not right.
They gave you 7 years for that, sir?
Well, yeah. I mean, I take my computers very personally. I mean, they can really fill your heart and your soul once you get into them. Are you guys into computers? Are you into computers, Lieutenant? Are you?
No, not really.
Oh.
But it sounds like a very interesting field.
Oh, yes, yes, it's fascinating. Let me tell you about it. You see, in computers, there's really two areas that you should be concerned about. One of them is the software. The other is the hardware. Now, software means there's many different kind of languages that you could speak using the computer. But the languages would depend upon the kind of hardware you're using. Maybe I should explain that first.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What, the hell, we shipping this stuff back to him?
Yeah, man, we could just take it ourselves in the Mimi.
Yeah, and do the town up like the old days, huh?
All right.
Yeah, Murray's not gonna believe it when he sees it.
Can you see the expression on his face when we show up? Listen, he's probably still gonna be at the lab when we get there, so why don't we just leave everything locked up in the Mimi and go get him, all right?
Good, yeah.
Okay, so where's Technitron?
Maybe I get the wrong address.
5454 Potter Road, that's what it says here on the station, right? This is 5454, and all I see is mud.
What is this?
That's that guy.
Yeah. Excuse me, sir.
What can I do for you?
Well, we seem to be lost. We're looking for a company named Technitron. Now, they're new in the area, but we thought they had their offices around here.
Yeah, supposed to, but they don't. I even graded that property for them right there. Told me they was gonna build next month, but I didn't even get paid. I don't know what their game was, but they sure skipped town without a trace of what they did. Guess I was snooking out of my money like everybody else that worked for them.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I don't get it. The whole thing was a scam?
Yeah, it looks like it. And whoever's pulling it off has got Murray.
You must understand this is a highly secretive community. A lot of high-level research goes on in this neighborhood.
Well, Captain, unless the ants are doing the research out there, there's nothing out on 5454 Potter Road.
We checked all the hotels in the area. There's no Murray Brzezinski registered anywhere. Also, we can't locate his friend, Bradley Stivers, who's supposed to be in a condo out here.
Look, Captain, our friend is missing, okay? Now, can you help us find out what happened to him, please?
Well, unless he was smuggled in here in sacks, someone must have seen him at one time or another. I'll have our composite artist draw up a sketch. We'll post it all over town, and we'll hope someone recognizes him.
That would be great, thank you.
Now, all you have to do is give us the best description you can of your friend, okay?
Oh, we will. Thank you. Thank you very much.
How do you describe the boss?
I can't believe you would betray me, Bradley.
I didn't betray you, Murray. I thought it was a legitimate deal, just like you did.
Full technological and creative control. Boy, I'll tell you, you people sure knew the right buzzwords to get me to leave two of the best friends a guy could ever have.
We've been friends for a long time. I'm innocent. Would I be in here too if I weren't?
Oh, I'm sorry, Bradley. You're right. Who are these people? What do they want? What are they going to do with us? Well, it's about time somebody showed up around here. I hope you have some answers for me, because I'm getting plenty sick and tired of all this nonsense. Run, Murray! Run! Oh! Don't push me. Well?
Welcome to Sunview, California, Dr. Brzezinski.
Litvak. I don't believe it.
That'll be all, gentlemen. Dr. Brzezinski and I have a lot of catching up to do. Well, how's life been treating you since we last saw each other, Doctor?
I demand to know what in the name of Hades is going on around here.
There you go again, making demands. You haven't changed a bit, have you?
Litvak, I want to know why you're doing this. There's no Technitrend, is there? This was all some sort of elaborate hoax cooked up by you to use Bradley Stivers to get back at me, right?
Well, partially, yes. I'm definitely receiving a lot of personal satisfaction in having you under my thumb. But I have to admit, the real motivation is money.
Oh, money, of course. Why didn't I think of that? All right, let me guess, right? You're going to keep me here on your little farm and force me to do your research for you. Well, let me tell you something, Buster. It's not going to work. Because the minute that my friends don't hear from me, they're going to be all over this place like bees out of water.
I'm planning to sell you to the Soviet Union.
You're what?
The Soviet government has offered me a substantial amount of money for the best scientist in artificial intelligence design. I immediately thought of you.
You're working for the Russians?
No. I am making a deal with the Russians. You will be working for them. Get the picture?
Yeah, I recognize him. He's kind of a skinny guy, likes to drink.
Well, you're half right. He's skinny.
Well, you say you ran into him and he was drinking?
Oh, he was smashed.
Probably drugged him or got him drunk on the plane. Listen, where did you run into him?
Out at the airstrip. I went to pick up my husband. He's an airplane mechanic.
Right.
Well, while I was waiting for him, a plane landed and some guys got off. The man in this picture was one of them. He pointed at me and he yelled, "Myrna," with this big smile on his face. I guess he thought I was someone else, huh?
Myrna? Who's Myrna?
I don't know, man. The only Myrna I know about is the Myrna in New Orleans.
Oh, that Myrna.
Do I look like this, Myrna person?
Well, not unless you got a tattoo on your thigh that says come and get it.
You sure that's the one, Captain?
Yeah.
Myrna? Yeah. Okay, Captain, Myrna's the one.
Yeah, listen, don't call me Captain, all right? Call me Myrna. I said call me Myrna. I meant Murray. Call me Murray. But Myrna and Murray, they're so similar names, you know. They're kind of cute, though, together. Murray and Myrna sitting in the tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-D. First comes love, then comes...
Hang on there, Tiger. Don't get carried away now. We don't have enough money for love, okay?
Come on, Captain. Murray, let's get you straight.
Yeah, listen, thanks. Guys, I really got to thank you, because nobody has ever done anything like this for me before.
Well, it's all right. Listen, I had to refuel anyway, and it was getting dark.
Yeah, but I've never even been to New Orleans before.
Oh,
This
yeah?
is a first for me.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something else, guys. I've never, well, you know.
Yeah, we know.
You know what I mean? Oh, my goodness.
What?
I've got to get to a drugstore. Mouthwash, deodorant. I need some breath mints. Do you think I should get some eye drops?
Well, I don't think you're going to be doing a lot of heavy reading with Myrna, Murray.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, good Lord. I almost forgot. Nasal spray.
Sinus spray.
Sinus spray?
Yeah, sinus spray. Remember when Stivers came by to pick Murray up? He kept complaining how bad his allergies were here in California?
Yeah?
Well, maybe he's got a prescription for some medicine or something at one of these local drugstores. We could just stop by and pretend to be picking it up for him.
So you figure that if he's got a prescription, he'd have his address typed in the label?
Well, it's worth a shot. It may be the only way to track this guy down.
Yeah, let's try it.
I didn't think it was possible to get 3 parking tickets in a 40-minute time period. What's with this town? Every parking space is either reserved or it's illegal.
Oh, it's always like that little towns like this.
Oh, maybe Murray really is here. He just hasn't found a place to park yet.
Excuse me, ma'am. We're here to get a prescription for Dr. Bradley Stivers.
Bradley Stivers?
Yeah.
Oh, Bradley Stivers, pseudoephedrine hydrochloride, 100 milligrams, one every 4 hours?
Oh, great. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you know, I seem to remember making this up a few days ago. He's got a real bad allergy, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's awful. That's why we're here. His eyes are swollen up so badly he can't get out of bed.
Oh, I'm really happy to see you guys. That'll be $10.75.
All right, pay the lady, all right? Yeah.
Hey, just keep the extra quarter.
Oh, thanks.
Bye.
You're gonna drive the Russians nuts. You've been hiccuping since you got here.
Well, I always hiccup when I'm upset.
What the hell did you do that for?
Well, sometimes it gets rid of the hiccups.
Don't you know another method?
No.
Just doesn't seem fair, you know? What doesn't? Basinski, I'm talking about Basinski. You know, they slapped a little guy with 7 years for punching somebody over an issue of deep moral and emotional principle.
He should have saved his deep moral and emotional principle on an enlisted man, not a colonel.
You know what I can't believe?
I can't believe that skinny guy broke that colonel's nose. I can't believe that.
The little guy, you know, he's never gonna make 7 years in the stockade.
We'll make it 7 minutes.
Hey, Nick. What? Do we know any high-ranking officers that owe us a favor?
What do you mean, do we know any high-ranking officers who owe us a favor? Get serious, will you?
Come on, somebody who could help Basinski. What? General Collins, right? General Bernie Collins. You remember him? We served with his son. He liked us. Maybe he can help us out.
Well, here we go.
Yeah.
Get a load of that grin, will you?
Hey, did you notice? He lost his hiccups.
Yeah, I think he lost more than that.
Get your hands off me. Let me go. Where's Bradley?
Yeah, this is it. 111 Birch Street.
Oh, wait a minute. Huh? Where's that noise coming from? Hear it?
Yeah, it's from the garage. Man, I think we ought to call a coroner or an ambulance or something.
No way. You and I can deliver this one ourselves. For all we know, somebody will come in here with a coroner's wagon. We'll never see Stivers again.
What do you mean? You think the whole town's in on it?
Well, the captain said it was a secret community, didn't she? I'm just not going to take any chances, that's all.
Wait a minute. Get around the other side.
Yeah. Nick, push. Hey, look at this.
It's one hell of a knot on his head.
Yeah, I doubt he got a bang in his head on the steering wheel.
Our Mary kidnappers probably clocked him out and stuck him in there to make it look like a suicide.
Let's go. Hey, Nick, I'm starting to get real nervous about Murray.
Hey, don't you think about that, all right? We're going to find him, okay? Let's just get this body to the cops.
I think it's time to get out of here.
This could be our chance to get the guys who got Murray. Can't you trap this guy or something?
Try, Nick, but I'm not too familiar with these streets, you know. I don't want to end up trapping us. Anyway, he's got a gun and we don't.
He's gaining on us, all right? Do something.
All right, hold on.
Slow down, we got a cop stand.
About time. What about our friend?
I don't see him. He must have seen the cop and took off. It's all right, maybe this officer will help us out.
How could they not believe us? I mean, who would make up a story like that?
You know that captain coming back. We were just in here this morning. She's got to know we weren't trying to escape with a dead body.
Yeah, I told you that we should have called the coroner. I told you that.
Yeah, we would have been sitting there when that guy showed up.
Well, maybe we would have got the jump on him. Maybe we'd have Murray back.
Yeah,
by
we
now.
could be dead. You ever think about that?
Hey, if you don't shut up, you will be dead, Frank.
And where's General Ernie Collins when you need him, huh?
That's enough. This is not an open forum for discussion. This is a meeting in which you have come here to listen to what I have to say, not the other way around. I have reviewed the facts in this case involving the assault charges filed against Captain Murray Brzezinski. And frankly, I find the whole thing disgusting.
General Collins, I protest. This man assaulted me and broke my nose.
And I'm going to break your head, John, if you don't sit down and shut up. While it's true that Captain Brzezinski did hit a superior officer, it's also true that the retaliation came as a result of immoral, unethical, and illegal behavior by that superior officer.
That's preposterous!
Preposterous? You were going to use my peaceful inventions for worldwide destruction.
You're crazy.
I am not crazy.
Examining this case, I have found that many facts pertinent to it were not given the necessary scrutiny in order to come to a fair conclusion. Therefore, I'm throwing out the decision and calling for a new trial.
That was a decision by a military court. You can't do that.
I can do anything I want, Colonel Litvak. I'm a general. I'll apply the necessary requirements to appeal this case, and a new trial date will be set. In the meantime, Captain Brzezinski, you're free to return to the military assignment you had before this mishap took place. Meeting adjourned.
Well, now wait a minute here. I don't think I understand. You mean I'm free to go?
Mm-hmm.
You mean I don't have to go back to jail? I can go back to work?
Well, at least for now, Murray.
Probably for good once you get a new trial, Murray.
That's really great. Are you guys going to fly me back home?
Well, I'll see why not.
Could we stop in New Orleans, you think?
We can do anything you want, buddy.
I'd really like that. That'd be awesome.
This isn't over, Brzezinski. You may think you're rid of me, but you aren't. And if by some miraculous chance you win this new trial, I'm still going to get you. Someday you're going to pay for this. Like you've never paid for anything in your life.
You're never going to forget Colonel John Litvak.
John Litvak.
Excuse me?
John Litvak. We got a feeling that's the guy who kidnapped our friend Murray and also the guy who had Bradley Stivers killed.
Why? Have you seen him in town?
Well, actually, no, but right now it's the only thing we got to go on. I think it's worth a try.
Do you know where we can find this Litvak?
No, but we definitely know that he brought Murray to this valley. Maybe he lives around here someplace.
And with an unlisted phone number and address, no doubt. See, if we had Murray here, he could find out where this guy lives in a second. You wouldn't believe this guy's a genius with computers.
Well, we'll start with our computers.
You know, I guess if you really want to hide your address, you can. We've checked every town in California. There's nothing.
That's because we're still going on the assumption that this Litvak still lives in California.
He's got to be in this town somewhere.
No, the captain's right. You know, he could be living anywhere in the country and just to come here to set up Murray.
Captain, do you mind if we take a look through your file on parking tickets?
Well, Tanya, I did it. Just like I promised. I delivered Murray Buzinski.
You still have to get him to the trawler, John.
You're almost upset, aren't you? You expected me to fail. You waited for me to fail. Even though we worked together on this.
You work with no one, John. You work for the highest bidder.
I got you what you wanted.
Yes, you did, John. And you sold out your own countrymen in order to do it. Always wondered what type of person it took to commit such an act of betrayal.
The same kind of person it takes to pay money in return for it.
Okay, here's the file from last year.
Doesn't anybody park legally in this town?
That's what bothers me. You know, there's no way this guy Litvak could be in this town and not get a parking ticket, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you look through all those?
Yeah, I did. Hey, bingo, I got it right there.
Litvak, good man, okay. Route 4. Now, where is this?
Route 4 is a farming area out of town, about 20 miles from here. I'll meet you there.
Okay, thanks, Captain. Appreciate it.
Hello, dispatch. This is an emergency.
You just look for the railroad tracks, Nick, and then head east. All right.
All right, farmhouse dead ahead.
Yeah, I see it.
All right.
Hey, there's somebody down there, Nick, by the car. Can you see if it's Litvak?
I don't know. Let's take a closer look. Does that answer your question?
Sure hasn't improved with age, has he?
What do you say we drop in on him? Since when does he work for the KGB?
I don't buy it, Colonel. You're too gung-ho to work for the Russians. Have a nice flight. No, please, but just this one time. They wanted Buzinski for the research. I said I could deliver him. They paid me a fortune. Where is he? What have you done with him? Where are they taking? They're gonna rendezvous with the Russian sub.
Helicopter appears to be watching us.
Let him watch. There's nothing to see.
There's plenty to see if it follows us all the way to the trawler.
Nick, see if you can set her down the road up ahead.
Get rid of it!
for all this computer equipment.
Well, what are we supposed to do? Chase the guy who runs out of gas?
Well, let's get Murray. Let's give him the computer stuff, too.
Hey.
Murray's never gonna forgive us for this.
Very well, for a good cause, isn't it?
Well, when this is over, I'll let you tell him that.
Man, you gotta lead him more. Lead him a little more.
What do you want for my first try? Give a guy a practice throw at you. Where is he? Come on! Where's Brzezinski? He's got to be in the crate.
Is that you, Tony? You okay there? Is that you? Yeah, we'll get you out in a minute. Stay tight, Murray. Hang on.
Yeah, I think so.
Gotta get this thing open.
Hey, get this thing open.
Hang on. We get you.
All right, get back.
Murray, you all right?
Oh, yeah. There. Hey, you found me. How'd you guys do that?
Well, Murray, Nick and I finally figured out how to use your computer equipment.
Hi, Murray.
Hi, guys.
You enough sleep?
Murray, I figured you must be really tired after the last couple of days, so I made you breakfast.
Oh, look at that. That's very nice. Yeah. I was kind of tossing and turning last night because I got a lot on my mind, you know.
Listen, Murray, about the computer equipment. I'm the one that told Cody to throw it out the door. Now, I didn't know what else to do. We had no guns. We didn't have anything. We were hung, you know, so...
Of course. Don't worry about that. I understand. After all, they're only things. I can buy other things.
Well, I'm sorry.
Also, Murray, we want you to know that we're both very sorry about your friend, Bradley Stivers.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough one. He was my friend and my mentor, and I'm gonna miss him. But that's not all that's bothering me.
It's not?
No, Well, I didn't sleep much last night because I was thinking about you guys. You know, here I am. I abandoned ship, right? Yet you still risk everything to come after me. Nobody's ever been that loyal to me before. You know, if it wasn't for you, I'd be some ordinary computer geek off in a little room somewhere, you know, with my computers and my bit blitz and microchips. And you've changed all of that. You've opened up a whole new world for me, you know. Well, I just wanted to tell you that, well, you're more than friends to me. You're like brothers.
Hey, Murray.
Hmm?
Well, Murray, Nick and I were thinking. You want to take a trip?
Today?
Yeah.
Well, actually, guys, you know, I thought I would kind of take a nap today. I think I'm a little too tired.
Too tired for New Orleans?
Yeah. New Orleans?
Murray, I just happen to have a few airline tickets here.
Why, you? Hey, can we visit Myrna?
Murray, you can do anything you want.